Thank you, everyone. Welcome back. I'm sitting here with Giovanna Guidoboni, who is the first female leader of the School of Engineering at UMaine. That's, on a day where we're talking about trailblazers in the University of Maine community, it's great that we get to sit down with you today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So first, let's talk about this role that you have and that you are sort of the trailblazer in this position for women. What has that been like?
So it's an honor and a responsibility. Indeed, growing up, there were not many people looking like me in leadership positions, especially in colleges of engineering and computing. I studied engineering in Italy, and there were few women, in the audience. But to be honest, that was never a problem for me. It became an issue when I really wanted to follow my passions that took me through engineering and then mathematics and then computing and then medicine. So I think that it is really important that we help our young minds to follow their passions wherever that will lead them.
And it's not just you're not just a trailblazer there at UMaine. You also have your own engineering-based company as well. So talk about the mission of your company.
So I serve as a consultant for industry that develops sensors to monitor health in the homes of people, so that we can deliver quality healthcare to everyone. And that is based on engineering principles that can translate the function of the body into sensors that one can place in the mattress or in the armchair to monitor, and to give early alerts to problems, and that can inform the patient, the families, and the doctors.
So some very practical technology there.
That is based on fundamental principles, so that what I really love is to combine the theory with the application, and that is also what we are really striving to bring into our programs at UMaine.
And speaking of, the philosophy behind why you do what you do, you've talked about your philosophy in terms of leadership at the school is building bridges instead of silos. So talk a little bit about what you mean by that, and then how it translates to how you work with students.
Yes. Yeah. So as I was mentioning, the problems for me came to be when I wanted to go into a PhD in mathematics after a bachelor and master in engineering. So the academic programs were supposed to follow a very linear path for everyone to be the same. And so for someone like me coming from engineering going into math, it was assumed that I couldn't catch up. And so what is the vision behind the leadership and where the college is going is to enable everyone to follow their passions and to fill in the gaps of their knowledge, for example, as we want to enable the disciplines to come together. So when we want to solve big problems, we need everyone, everyone expertise from engineering to psychology to sociology. And so break the silos for me means building an academic institution that enables that. And I'm very proud that the University of Maine and the University of Maine system are committed to be really the flagship, the pioneers in making this an intentional development of the institution.
It sounds like, you're trying to build a system where students can embrace all aspects of their academic interest, maybe not just that silo of what their major is, but just creating a well-rounded student and individual that gets to engage with the different aspects of their passions.
Yes, and it is very important to create spaces where students can see what students in other majors do and work together, so that you can discover what is it that working with a sociologist or with an artist can bring you, and how together we can build a better world.
So in terms of all of that, then, are there projects or research coming out of the engineering school that we should sort of be keeping our eyes on?
Definitely, yes. So now actually the College of Engineering is the main College of Engineering and Computing, and so that means that we are intentionally bridging all the disciplines. And in particular, we are focusing a lot on, for example, innovations in healthcare, innovations in manufacturing, and how to bridge that with sports, and so connections that were not even thinkable before. And that is possible thanks to the major support from the Harold Halford Foundation and from other alumni and donors that will enable the renovations and re-envisioning of the spaces and the buildings, so that they will be conducive of this convergence, and enable students to be together and work together like it already happens in the Furlan Engineering Education and Design Center.
It sounds like there's just the possibilities are endless, and we are so thrilled to be able to get to watch that unfold. Thank you so much for your time here today. We so appreciate it. Folks, stay with us. Our full extended forecast is coming up.